Afternoon, everybody. Here we are with break number 43, another 2020 Elite hobby case with priority box. Our team list for today is Broncos, Dylan Cameron, Raiders, Daniel Turner, Bulldogs, DK Alaina, Sharks, Sean Carroll, Titans, Adam Ratten, Manly, Kristie McWorthy, Storm, Damian Mcgrath, Knights, Rob Provost, Cowboys, Matthew Pullen, Eels, Daniel Turner, Panthers, Matthew Pullen, Rabbitohs, Brendan Mannion, Dragons, Matt Price, Roosters, Ben Trim, Warriors, Michael Biscoe, and Tigers, David Collins. Alright. So we've got our priority box for last. Let's check out today's case card and we'll get our boxes out and get stuck into it. So just a heads up, if you don't want to watch the whole break, it's been taking about an hour and 15 to open all the boxes. Today we have Cameron Munster and Cody Walker, Storm and Rabbitohs, number 13. It's a nice low one. We've had a few of them. Last one. So we'll get started with that one to make it nice and easy. Priority box till last. One more. Alright. So yeah, on that note, we'll get started. I've got the chat up so I can try and keep an eye what's going on. Pardon? No. No distractions on today. Should be a nice quick one. Let's get started. Points scored, Cameron Smith for Storm. Clinton Gufferson for the Eels. So we keep all our hits till the end, and then we go through all the numbered hits. We sort everything else out as we go. Decade chart busters, club photos for the Rabbits, any parallels or women's NRL that we get go straight into the team trade. Women's NRL, Nita Maynard for the Roosters, I noticed a few new names in this break. If you are interested in the album and base cards, we have a special deal for the break customers, $30 including postage. That will be sent with your break cards. It's a 2020 Elite album with a full base set. Jeremy Marshall King, parallel for Bulldogs. It is also available on the website. If you're watching and you're not a break customer, that's $45 including postage. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer, Dally M for the Roosters. Got a Raiders parallel checklist. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Michael Morgan, parallel for Cowboys. Women's NRL, Kira Dibb for the Roosters. Thomas Burgess, parallel for Rabbitohs. Brian Kelly, parallel for Titans. Parramatta Eels, redemption card. John Bateman, second row of the year for Raiders. Women's NRL for the Dragons, Tiana Penatani. Women's NRL for the Broncos, Millie Boyle. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. White Young Guns, Adam Dewey for the Tigers. Warriors checklist parallel. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Maroons jersey. Darius Boyd for the Broncos parallel. Mitchell Pearce, assist for the Roosters. Daniel Saifiti for the Knights. Women's NRL, Jessica Surgis for the Dragons. Josh Adokar for the Storm. Last pack for box 1, guys. Tyson Frizzell for the Dragons, parallel. Alright, next box. Women's NRL for the Roosters, Corbin McGregor. Dylan Napa for the Bulldogs. Gaines played, Cameron Smith for Storm. Gaines played, James Maloney for the Warriors. Dylan Brown, parallel for Parramatta. Cameron Munster, Captain of the Year for the Storm. Jared Croker, parallel for the Raiders. Crystal Tamarua for the Warriors. Jai Arrow, parallel for Titans. Adam Reynolds, parallel for Rabbitohs. Parramatta Club Photo Redemption card. Josh Jackson, Proven Summons medalist for Bulldogs, Dally M. Cowboys parallel checklist. Rabbitohs club photo. Trent Merrin, parallel for Dragons. Brent Naden, parallel for Panthers. Women's NRL, Julia Robinson for the Broncos. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Brodie Croft, parallel for Broncos. Jonathan Thurston, assist for Cowboys. Cameron Smith, parallel for Storm. Shaylee Bent, Women's NRL for Dragons. Got 5 packs, including this one. That's for box number 2. White Young Guns, Nick Meaney for the Bulldogs. Roger Tuivasa-Sheck for the Warriors. Ryan Sims for the Roosters. Brett Morris, try scored for the Dragons. Knights, parallel. Women's NRL, Keezy Apps for the Dragons. And that's the end of box 2, guys. Ken Momalu, parallel for Warriors. Daly Cherry Evans, parallel for Manly. Isabel Kelly, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Panthers club photo redemption card. Women's NRL, Jessica Sturgis for the Dragons. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Maroons. Kyle Flanagan for the Roosters. Josh Jackson, parallel for the Bulldogs. Cowboys redemption club photo card. Kira Dibb, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Alex Johnston, parallel for Rabbitohs. Also, another thing to mention, guys, we're already at 450 members. So we're halfway to our next giveaway. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for Broncos. For those of you that are new to the group, every 100 members we give away a new voucher for the website. The last one was a $40 voucher, the next one will be a $50 voucher. So, yeah, Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. We might make the next giveaway a like and share post. Moaki Fotoaka for the Titans. Corey Thompson, parallel for the Tigers. To try and reward some of our more active members. For everyone that likes and shares on the post, they will get the entry. James Maloney, don't quote me on that, I'll have to talk to Dad, he might not like that idea. Regan Campbell Gillard for the Eels. Cameron Smith, tackles made for the Storm. Tim Glasby for the Knights, parallel. Storm checklist. James Tedesco, fullback of the year, Dally M for the Roosters. Ben Hunt, parallel for Dragons. Hayden Tolman, meters gained for the Bulldogs. Payne Huss, prop of the year for the Broncos. Wade Graham, parallel for Sharks. Few packets left. This box, Appy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. I've got through box 3. Women's NRL for the Dragons, Maddie Studden. Last but not least, the box number 3. Scott Drinkwater, parallel for Cowboys. Alright, box number 4. Ronaldo, Mortalo for the Sharks, White Young Guns. Damian Cook, parallel for the Rabbitohs. Oh. Billy Slater, Master Series in the Maroons jersey. Cody Nikorima for the Warriors. Batil Yvette Welsh for the Dragons. Box number 4, guys. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. James Graham, parallel for Dragons. Mitchell Pearce, assist for Roosters. Sharks checklist parallel. Raiders club photo redemption card. James Tedesco, parallel for the Roosters. Racine McGregor, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Women's NRL for the Warriors, Kathleen Wharton. Jared Croker, try scored for Raiders. Cameron Smith, point scored for Storm. That's our first Emerald for today, guys. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. We've got our Rubies, Sapphires, Emeralds. Black Young Guns. Chelsea Lenarduzzi for the Broncos. We've got a Black League Sensation and a Road Finals. Tom Trbojevic for Manly. John Bateman, second row of the year, Dally M for Raiders. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. Parallel checklist for Tigers. Dragons club photo. Nick Kotrick, parallel for Raiders. Women's NRL, Georgia Hale for the Warriors. Latrell Mitchell, top point scorer for the Roosters, Dally M. Gold Coast Titans, parallel checklist. And that's the end of box 4, guys. Karina Brown, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Apasai Coruscant for the Panthers. So I've just missed it last night. I accidentally pulled the Black Diamond Mojo out. I wasn't watching, I was too busy watching the game. Chelsea Lenarduzzi, Women's NRL for the Broncos. That was a bit disappointing, but it's alright. You all let me get away with it. So Broncos checklist. There was only one or two that spoiled me fun, told me they seen it. I'm sure there would have been a few more. Kathleen Wharton, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Don't forget, guys, once again, there's a couple of new names that I'm not familiar with anyway. Don't forget to join the tipping comp if you're not already a member. William Kennedy, Cronulla Sharks. Cody Walker for the Rabbits. Not many weeks left to win the voucher now, so Adam Fanua Blake, parallel for Manly. Asaya Soliola, Ken Stevens medal for Raiders. Tyrone Peachy, parallel for Titans. Jake Friend, tackles made by for the Roosters. James Tarmo, meters gained for the Cowboys. So if you weren't sure, there's 11 boxes in total. We're up to box 5, about halfway through. Akula Uate, try scored for the Knights. We've got 10 boxes for our standard case and our one priority box that we leave till the end. Sean Johnson for the Sharks. Jared Croker, games played for Raiders. Payne Huss, Rookie of the Year, Dally M for the Broncos. Edric Lee, parallel for Knights. Women's NRL, Till Yvette Welsh for the Dragons. Paul Vaughan, parallel for Dragons. Jake Friend, parallel for Roosters. Raiders, club photo, redemption card. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Roos jersey. Adam Belair, parallel for Warriors. Racine McGregor, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Few packs left for this box, guys. Adam Dewey, parallel for Tigers. Dragons club photo. Chance Nicole Clockstad for the Raiders. Last packet for box 5. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Alright, box number 6, guys. Titans club photo. Mitchell Moses, parallel for the Eels. Blake Laurie, parallel for Dragons. Jared Croker, try scored for the Raiders. Women's NRL, Samaima Taufa for the Roosters. Aiden Tolman, parallel for Bulldogs. Jonathan Thurston, assist for Cowboys. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Roos jersey. Stephen Crichton, Panthers parallel. Jesse Bromwich, parallel for Storm. Women's NRL, Holly Wheeler for the Dragons. Cameron Murray, Lock of the Year for the Rabbitohs. John Asiata for Cowboys. Women's NRL for the Broncos, Taryn Aiken. Try scored, Brett Morris for Dragons. Latrell Mitchell, Centre of the Year for the Roosters, Dally M. Joseph Tapine for Raiders. Women's NRL for the Warriors, Shante Poco. White Young Guns, Ryan Pappenhausen for Storm. Anthony Milford, parallel for Broncos. Patrick Herbert, parallel for Warriors. Don't forget, guys, most of these lower inserts that we have in the tray are in stock on the website. So if you need something to fill up your set or whatever the case may be, please check it out. Sahara Tamara, Women's NRL for the Roosters. Unfortunately, a lot of our higher end numbered cards sell out pretty quick, so I don't know what's in stock as far as they're concerned. Latrell Mitchell for the Rabbits. But pretty safe to say the lower end inserts, they're all still in stock at the moment. Bulldogs club photo. Cameron Smith, points scored for Storm. Heimel Hunt, parallel for Knights. 2 packs left for box number 6, which means we're over the halfway for the break, guys. Brittany Brealey for the Dragons. Philip Semi for the Titans. And we have box number 7. Points scored, Jared Croker for the Raiders. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Will Hopewade for the Bulldogs. Cooper Cronk, assist for Storm. Josh Hodgson for the Raiders. Mitchell Pearce, assist for Roosters. Roosters parallel checklist. So I was just checking the chat on YouTube. No one said hello in here, so I was seeing if anyone was chatting over there. Ruben Garrick, Manly, White Young Guns, Panthers checklist parallel. Yeah. Paul Gallen, meters gained for the Sharks. Brendan Smith, interchange player of the year for Storm. Jerome Hughes, parallel for Storm. Women's NRL, Chelsea Baker for Broncos. Women's NRL, Tiana Penatani for the Dragons. Jason Taumalolo, parallel for Cowboys. Josh Alai for the Tigers. Women's NRL, Millie Boyle for the Broncos. Payne Haas, parallel for Broncos. Aisha Lee Smalley for the Warriors. Warriors club photo, redemption card. Mitchell Moses, halfback of the year, Parramatta. Blake Ferguson, parallel for Eels. Women's NRL, Nita Maynard for the Roosters. Callum Watkins, parallel for Titans. Redemption card for the Storm club photo. Few packs left. Box number 7. Billy McGuinness for the Sharks. Women's NRL, Crystal Rota for the Warriors. Danny Levi, parallel for Mannion. Alright, that's it. Next box, box number 8. Nathan Pete, parallel for Titans. Billy Slater, Master Series for the Storm. Reed Mahoney, parallel for Parramatta. Women's NRL, Isabel Kelly for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Reed Mahoney for Eels. Dallin Watine Zalesniak for Bulldogs. Aiden Tolman, meters gained for Bulldogs. This is box number 8 for those that weren't sure. Cooper Cronk, assist for Storm. Sosai Takahau for the Roosters. Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. David Nofaluma for Tigers. Andrew McCulloch, tackles made for Broncos. James Tarmo for Panthers, parallel. Corey Hordsberg for Raiders. Valentine Holmes, parallel for Cowboys. They were about halfway, just over halfway on box number 8, guys. Tigers Redemption Club photo. Georgia Hale, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Jared Croker, points scored for the Raiders. Cameron Munster, 5'8" for the year, Dally M. Dale Finucane, parallel for Storm. Women's NRL, Maddie Studden for the Dragons. Women's NRL, Chelsea Lenarduzzi for Broncos. Jermaine Isako for Broncos, parallel. Sharks Club photo, redemption card. Chad Townsend, parallel for the Sharks. Happy Nichols, Women's NRL for the Warriors. Ken Momalu, Winger of the Year, Dally M. Manly parallel checklist. Alright. Box number 9. Three boxes including this one left to go, guys. One priority, this one, and one more from the case. Cameron Smith, Dally M, Captain of the Year for Storm. Mitchell Pearce, parallel for Knights. Master Series, Billy Slater in the Storm jersey. Rabbitohs checklist. Brett Morris, try scored for Dragons. Andrew Fafita, parallel for the Sharks. Women's NRL, Crystal Rota for the Warriors. George Tafua, parallel for Manly. Taryn Aiken, Women's NRL for Broncos. Patrick Carrigan, Broncos parallel. Brittany Brayley, Women's NRL for the Dragons. Cameron Smith, games played for the Storm. Isaac Luke, parallel for Dragons. Jonathan Thurston, assist for Cowboys. Chanel Harris Tavita, Warriors White Young Guns. Victor Radley, parallel for Roosters. Chelsea Baker, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Benji Marshall, parallel for Tigers. Raiders club photo redemption card. Dragons club photo. Women's NRL, Ashante Poko for the Warriors, Jack Whiten for the Raiders. Blake Green, parallel for Warriors. Women's NRL, Zahara Tamara for the Roosters. Big box, this one. Tyrone Roberts for the Titans. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Josh Jackson, Proven Summons medalist for Bulldogs. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. Alright, so this is box number 10, which is the last box for the case. Corey Oates, parallel for Broncos. Ryan Sims, Women's NRL for the Roosters. White Young Guns, Reece Robson for the Cowboys. Damian Cook for the Rabbits. Women's NRL for the Dragons. Keezy Apps. James Graham, parallel for Dragons. Knights club photo. Master Series, Billy Slater for the Storm. Cody Nikorima for the Warriors. Akula Iwate, try scored for the Knights. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Sharks checklist parallel. Jessica Surgis, female player of the year, Dally M for Dragons. David Clemmer, parallel for Knights. Women's NRL, Madison Bartlett for the Warriors. James Tedesco, a Dally M medalist. Roosters, Titans parallel checklist. Tom Trbojevic, Manly parallel. Julia Robinson, Women's NRL for the Broncos. Games played, Cameron Smith for Storm. James Tedesco for the Roosters. Meg Ward for the Broncos. Tigers checklist parallel. Jake Friend, tackles made for Roosters. Dean Ware, parallel for Panthers. Roosters club photo. A couple of packets left to box 10, guys. And then we'll move on to the priority box. Nick Kotrick for the Raiders parallel. Crystal Tamarua for the Warriors. Last but not least, priority box. Alright, guys. Patrick Carrigan, parallel for Broncos. James Maloney, games played for the Warriors. Brett Morris, try scored for the Dragons. Andrew Fafita, parallel for Sharks. Women's NRL for the Warriors, Appy Nichols. Cameron Smith, games played for Storm. James Fisher-Harris, parallel for Panthers. George Tafua for Manly. Benji Marshall, parallel for Tigers. Well, from what I've seen, guys, this has been a massive break so far. Jonathan Thurston assist for Cowboys. Just hope that everything that's here gets shared around between everyone and nobody misses out. Unfortunately, Panthers were unlucky yesterday. Mitchell Pearce for the Knights. Unfortunately, sometimes that's the way it goes. I've noticed most of the times everyone's managed to get a hit. Jessica Surgis for the Dragons, at least. So, something's better than nothing, I guess. And then on the other end of the scale, we've had some big winners. Isaac Luke for the Dragons. Hopefully most people at least get to fill some holes in their collection. Jack Whiten, Raiders parallel. Or get some decent trade value to fill some holes. Knights club photo. Aisha Lee Smalley, Women's NRL for the Warriors. For two more priority parallel cards. There's one. Victor Bradley, parallel for Roosters. Ain't got a lot of packs left, guys. Starting to get to the end. Women's NRL, Ali Brigginshaw for the Broncos. Millie Boyle, Women's NRL for the Broncos. There's the other one. Blake Green, parallel for the Warriors. So hopefully we can pull one or two more things out of this. It's already been a big box. I don't know how much more we can get out of it. Tyrone Roberts for the Titans. Almost said Tigers. Women's NRL, Kira Dibb for the Roosters. Roosters club photo. Alright, lucky last pack. Billy Slater in the Master Series Maroons. And Rabbitohs parallel checklist. Alright guys, obviously that's not the end of it. That's the end of all the boxes being opened. So now we get to the fun stuff. Alright, switch over to here. Don't forget, once we have finished showing the hits, we will randomize the case card. So, alright, here we are. We'll start with our rubies. Get my sleeves ready. Alright, first up today we have Josh Addo-Carr for the Storm, number 12. Quick mention too, once again, $30 20 Elite album with full base set included if you're interested with delivery. Corey Oates for Broncos, number 34. That deal is only available to our break customers. Alright. Next up, Cameron Munster for the Storm. Number 40. Big start for the Storm. 2 out of 3 of them. Alright, next up, Thomas Burgess for the Rabbitohs. Number 40. Next up, James Tedesco for the Roosters. 33. Josh Papali, Big Papa for Raiders, number 6. Tim Glasby for the Knights, number 7. Oh, well, let me tell you, for most this probably wouldn't mean much, but the price this card's been going on eBay for is enormous. Kalen Ponga, Ruby Mojo. Number 1. Dad. Kalen Ponga, number 1, Ruby.
Oh, nice. Who scored that?
Damian Mcgrath.
That's, I think, his first break he's been in.
I think so, yeah. And he's already got a couple of rubies. Storm's going well with the rubies.
Oh, that's worth a small fortune, that card.
Yeah. Titans checklist. Number 40. Next up, Aiden Tolan for the Bulldogs. No distractions today. Number 39. Everything has gone to plan and nice and smooth. Already got some nice cards out on display, so it's been a good break today. The only thing I've missed is a little banter and conversation. Scott Drinkwater for the Cowboys. Number 13. Alright. Sapphire, Jared Croker for Raiders. Number 9. I just say there is another special card other than the mystery pack today that I have in amongst these piles. So I saw Tuckahoe for the Roosters, number 9. We haven't seen one for a little while in amongst our breaks. I was starting to wonder if we had run out. Tyrone Roberts for the Titans. Another number 1. Nice. Adam Ratten. Congratulations, mate. Alright, last of the Sapphires for today. Blake Green for the Warriors. Number 4. Nice low number. We have our Emeralds Broncos checklist. Number 2. Well, not that you can have many low numbers out of 10, but number 2's pretty much number 1, 2, and 3 are pretty much as low as you're going to get for low numbers in out of 10. So did well with that one. Josh Hodgson for the Raiders, number 5. Not too bad, still in the lower half. Couple more Emeralds guys. Victor Radley for the Roosters, number 7. Alright, last but not least for the Emeralds, Damian Cook for the Rabbitohs, number 5. Before we go any further, I'll just quickly give you a snapshot of how we're looking at the tray. So we've got Cronulla, Panthers, Tigers, Parramatta, Dragons and Manly still yet to hit. Hopefully we can get something out of what's left. Alright, Black Young Guns, let's start there. Katoni Staggs for the Broncos, number 90. Next up, Kyle Flanagan for the Roosters, number 56. Alright, we'll keep going with the Young Guns. Our Young Guns white priority, Jaden Sewer for the Rabbits. Oh, number 1. Nice.
What was that one?
Jaden Sewer, priority, white Young Gun.
Had to go for big dollars. Reed Marnie went for 9600.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, that's another nice card. Congratulations to Brendan Mannion for that one. We'll keep going with the priority trend. John Bateman, second row of the year for Raiders, number 53. Alright, Payne Haas, prop of the year, Dally M, number 27.
Who's got Broncos?
Dylan Cameron. Alright, we'll start with our white league sensations. Dry Arrow for Titans, number 63. Another white, Corey Oates for the Broncos, number 4. Definitely a nice low one. Alright, continue with that theme. Black, Tim Glasby for the Knights, number 34. Another black to finish off the leagues, Adam Blair for the Warriors, number 2. Nice low number. Plenty of low numbers in this one. That one I'm going to save till the end. This one, Raiders Redemption Spotlight, Josh Hodgson, number 57. Road to Finals, David Fafita for the Broncos, number 7. I'll do this one. I was going to open the other one first, but we'll do this because it's easier. Alright. Billy Slater Sig in the Aussie jersey. Number 15. So congratulations to Damian Mcgrath. Definitely a big first break, beginner's luck. Doesn't always happen, but yeah, congratulations on that one, mate. And our last but not least, I think someone was only asking about this particular team coming out in breaks not long ago. Alright, congratulations to Mr. Sean Carroll with the Sharks. Number 4. Alright, so I'll leave that in there. We'll get the randomizer ready for our head-to-head case card. Cameron Munster, Cody Walker, Storm and Rabbitohs, which is Damian Mcgrath and Brendan Mannion. And just a quick reminder of how we finished up, guys. Unfortunately, not everyone has hit something today. A few more teams than usual, but yeah. I'll get this case randomizer ready, guys. Okay, we're loaded in, ready to go. Team at the top after the third round is the winner. Number 2, and lucky last. Congratulations to Brendan Mannion for winning the case card. Alright guys, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you again soon.